even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Slam. Hard.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards.
Rock it. Go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Come off the ball. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And our Washington Redskins.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard
Go
line.
now. 8, read.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7 to 7.
4 down.
Ready? 18, Gator.
59, Mike to 59. I got you.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lock it.
Army. Check the backer.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the screen. Pass. One.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, two, fellas, let's go. 58 to Mike. Hey, tight. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd and inches, Mariota flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Exit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ready? 58 to Mike.
Here's Mariota. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Ready.
To throw again. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
First down, Mariota. Got a man, that's Allison. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
1st down, Jets.
Mariota now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm off. You bet. One. Check nickel. One.
From the gun, Mariota. This is caught. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
I got you, Pop. Check 3. Hey, switch.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mike 58 right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make some. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert, he's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch the whip. Check 31. Check 31.
Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Shrimp that ball. One. 58, boy. 58. Hayward. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're
play of the half here. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down. Herbert. And he's got some space here. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one caught by Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
It's our time. It's our time. 56. Right there, 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be fourth down as well. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
2nd and 3. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and one through the air. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Go, 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 go.
They run with Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Breida, he'll try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58. Perfect. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. And 58 is a Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Man out.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Breida. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Right there. All day, just like that. Just like that.
He's coming. We got double up.
They run again with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida, 26 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99.
1st and 10
Check 99.
at the 37-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
17 yards that time at a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
1.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Bravo. 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 58, right over there. Right
3.
58, right there. Here we go. Here we go. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Throwing is Mariota. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alpha. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left, rip left. 58.
Third and long here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Great job, man. Keep getting them.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, let's go. One. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Watch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ronald Blair just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And it's 3rd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.